Hey Joe, what time is it? It's time to make another video. Yeah, I just patched the sheetrock and everything around this window on the inside because it was leaking, and I did a whole job on that, and I got that on my channel too. Well, I'm getting ready to upload it. Look around for it next time and you'll probably see it. Okay, this is a couple months later, and I had caulked around this entire window, and I see that, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. I use some really good exterior caulking too, but right here around the edge of the window, see there? There's a little bit of a hairline crack right there, and I don't want to leave that. I don't want to take any assumptions when it comes to water. The last thing I want to do is have this window leak, so I'm going to kind of get my sheetrock knife in there, and it looks to be just a little loose in there, and I could just caulk right over the top of that, but I'll just take a little bit of the loose out if I can. I get a little extra caulking in there. I'm gonna have to be careful with that so I don't cut myself. But more times than not, you don't have to really clean anything out. You can just put more caulking in, you know. But this stuff is pliable and it's stretchy, but I want to get my little bit of a patch to bond in there a little bit better, so I have a little bit more on the surface and in below, just a bit more than just putting it over the hairline crack. Your patch is only as good as the caulking that's over it, and if I only have a little bit of caulking on there, it's not as good. Okay, I can push a little bit in there too. I'm looking at the rest of the window over here. It's kind of in the shade for you. Look at this side here. This side looks really, really good. You know? I'm going to get up there on the top too and see those lines in the stucco. There were some cracks in the stucco there, and I put the same stuff up there. I used a type of caulking that was a colored caulking. It wasn't exactly the right color, was it? It got darker, but no matter what you do, you're never going to get anything to match exactly, but I figure that's better than nothing. See here, there's a hairline crack right there in the stucco. Depending how many hairline cracks you have, and see here's another one here, and my guess is every 16 inches there could be a crack. This one's missing, but then there's another crack, 16 inches. I see hairline cracks on this stucco because this stucco is so old. And what could you do with that? You could have somebody put something in there in the cracks, and then if you were getting ready to repaint, what would you do? This is what I would recommend. I would recommend using an elastomeric paint. That stuff is golden. It's very rubbery on the surface, and what happens is if your stucco shifts or at your other hairline cracks, it's less likely to crack out again because the elastomeric paint stretches to a certain extent, and then it will cover and still bond on your wall, and it will hide your cracks, and it will protect your home, your structure, wherever it is you're trying to paint. Okay, there's a tip for you.